Hello, collective. Welcome to another open mind, intuitive tarot message. This message will be for Tuesday, the upcoming Tuesday, the next Tuesday after the day you're watching this reading, okay? Tuesday, upcoming Tuesday, energy for the collective for the next Tuesday after this reading, the next Tuesday. Spirit guides, what's happening for the collective on Tuesday? The next Tuesday. Tuesday is ruled by the planet of Mars, which is action, vitality, energy, strength, confidence, movement, masculinity. Okay? There's also conflict and struggle. But this is about building your muscles, building your resolve, having the confidence to go for what you want. We'll see what's going on. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Actually, before I begin with that, I'm going to read these cards first. Then I'll resume. Spirit, thank you for your support. Energies for the collective for the upcoming Tuesday, next Tuesday. I'm being told to do this first. Okay, I'll do this first. Thank you. Tuesday. Nine of Wands, Mars energy, prepare for battle, conflict. Is this real? No. This is not real. Who went through this? This is Pisces energy. I did a weekly reading for all the signs. It's posted on this channel. You guys can take a look at that when you have the time. This is not real. These are like, this is like fear, anxiety. You may have like an appointment, an interview, a meeting. You're so guarded. You guys are really guarded. You've been through a lot. But these wands are behind you. All of it's behind you, but you keep looking back at them. It's like you're waiting for an enemy to approach you. You're waiting for something bad to happen, but you've already successfully done something. You've made this change or transition. It's over. You're safe. You're safe. The King of Cups, yeah. This is like emotional baggage. This is like a pleasant, an unexpectedly pleasant interaction. Somebody could be coming towards you, a water sign, potentially offering you love, or you could, let me say this, you can meet someone that you're attracted to, but you're afraid of trusting them. It's like, those feelings of attraction are triggering like this anxiety. The anxiety about getting hurt again, about trusting anybody, about love. There's anxiety about that. There's anxiety about that. There's fear also. Why am I getting distracted? I'm being pulled out of this. You're so focused on the past that you can't see the future in front of you. It's like you're driving a car and looking at the rear view. You're driving, but you keep looking at the rear view mirror to the point where you can't see what's in front of you. Or it's like walking while looking backwards. You can't see what's in front of you, or you can't take advantage of this opportunity, or you can't heal because you're still focusing on the past. This is behind you. It's something that you went through is already over. It's behind you. You don't look back while you're driving forward. Don't look back when you're meeting new people. Don't look back, period. When you look back at the past, you give that energy power over you, and it prevents you from optimizing opportunities, optimizing experiences, being optimistic, being creative. creating your own opportunities. It's like you're so focused on these are like haters, but it's the memories are haters, right? The people who abused you or mistreated you, those memories are now causing you to be in this space. And it's like you can't even enjoy yourself, or you can't even enjoy life. You're so anxious and ready to, it's like being defensive, very defensive. But you're a sweetheart. You're even defensive to people who don't deserve it. So you're guarding your heart. You're guarding yourself. And I think you're realizing this. I think you're going to come to the point where you're aware that it's like you may react to someone or respond to someone in a way that is not in your character. And that may force you to realize that, wow, I've changed, or I need to change. This is not right. They didn't do anything to me. I was wrong for barking at them. It's like being on guard, being defensive, being stressed out. And then you overreact to somebody, or you catastrophize something, make things worse than what it is. Then it becomes worse than what it is. It's like you're this is like almost like your anxiety also affecting your time management, affecting your attitude in relationships. You're not, what is it? You're not dying. Why do I want to say that? You're not dying, and you're not going to die either. It's the water sign energy, emotional healing and nurturing. You may meet someone who's doing this for you, or you may get back to this place if you're a water sign. The Emperor reversed. Yeah, an asshole, a jerk, manipulative, abusive energy, defensive, controlling. Like, by being hypervigilant, you're trying to control other people and protect yourself. So you can't get close to me. You can't hurt me. I'm gonna hurt you before you hurt me. That kind of, and that's not who you are. You're the King of Cups. And you think that by being like the Emperor, in a sense, of being like this miserable, controlling person, that that you're protecting yourself in some way. This could also be an Emperor coming back to you. Somebody who's successful, a boss, someone who is charismatic. They could be returning to you in some way, and then you got to deal with that energy, and you're defensive with that too. This could also be dealing with a boss or some sort of a leader. I don't know. I'm getting that it's not that bad. You're making it worse than what it is. You're seeing this person as the Emperor reverse because of what you've been doing in the past, but that's not. They're the King of Cups. You've dealt with bossy, manipulative, controlling, abusive people before. This person is not that. You're seeing this person through the lens of what this person put you through. This person's looking forward and you're looking back. You're too much in your head. You have to open up your heart space as well. You need to get more heart-centered. Wow, a lot came out. We have the Ace of Swords, upright, communication, the Queen of Wands reversed. This is a manipulative, seductive woman, a womanizer, a cheater. Five of Wands, a fight or battle, conflict, competition. And the Page of Wands. Okay. You've grown up a little bit. You've matured a lot, actually. You have matured a lot. Or you've dealt with someone who was like this. The Queen of Wands reverse is like a side piece, a mistress, Jezebel, homewrecker. And the Queen and Emperor are both reversed. If somebody's come back from your past, you guys have both healed. It's like you're both expecting a bad reunion, and it's not the case. Time has healed all wounds here. This is not as bad as you expected to be. It's actually going to work out fine. But you're expecting bad news or some sort of judgment or bad communication. You're very guarded. And you don't have to be that way. What are you looking at? Three of Pentacles, collaboration, working together. Teamwork, right? There's some anxiety about other people. This working with these people in general. You don't trust anybody. You're being rebellious, even. Two of Swords. You don't trust anybody. It's like, I don't want to say self-sabotage. It's just you're very guarded to the point where you could be too defensive to trust that people are actually here to help you. You don't want to accept any help. You're afraid of accepting help or accepting some sort of support, and it's going to cause confusion for you. People want to help you. They don't want to judge you. You're very skittish, paranoid, or something. Nine of Pentacles. They want to help you. They're not judging you here. And you think that you're being independent is going to protect you from being hurt again. Somebody's very wounded here. Very, very wounded. So even when you have an opportunity to work with people, you say things and do things that make them feel like you're not prepared, or that you're bitter, or that you're antagonistic, or that you're not healed. Right? You don't want to work with people. You're Knight of Pentacles reversed, Nine of Pentacles upright. Both Virgo energy, but one is like independent. The other person is, they work on a team. They're here to support and serve. You're afraid of trusting people. You don't think that people have your best interest. You're afraid of doctors. You're afraid of co-workers. You're afraid of your bosses. You're afraid of friends. You're afraid of everybody. You don't trust anybody. More information, please. Create. You're being asked to connect with your creative side, the Wands energy, in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. Create. This is not just creation of you're creating relationships, creating opportunities, creating experiences, creating the life that you want to live. You create things. When you create things, it's like changing something. Magician energy, using your tools, skills, knowledge, and resources to generate something new. So you may feel helpless, like you're at the mercy of fate, the universe, or other people. You have the ability to create. This is fertility. This is life. This is the King of Cups. Pisces energy. Scorpio also. Scorpio is regeneration, transformation, transmutation, and also the creation of life. Pisces is also abundance, Neptune, Jupiter energy, and creation as well. So perhaps by creating something, you'll be able to heal or resolve some of these issues. But we'll see. All right. Another card for the collective. For Tuesday, what's happening? I'm not doing all this. Wild Women and Vision Quest. I'll just take these two, 62 and 60. We have, where's the book? 62 and 60. This is number 8 and number 6. Venus and Saturn. Saturn in Libra. Saturn's exalted in Libra. Libra is about creation as well. Using diplomacy or negotiations or harmony to create balance in relationships, to cultivate working relationships, collaborations, teamwork, things of that nature. But it's also Venus energy, which is Venus and Taurus, creating things that are beautiful, artwork, dancing, music, food, luxury, things of that nature. 62 Wild Women, 62, 62, 62. We have, I'll just do this first. The Vision Quest, number 60. In the Vision Quest, you face your fear, 9 of Wands. Embrace your mortality. I mentioned that you're not going to die. And then meet face to face with spirit. When we feel stagnant, a Vision Quest brings our lives into perspective. You create things out of stagnancy. So when something is stagnant, there has to be some sort of change. And change is creativity is a change agent. When you create something new, you change the current situation, the current paradigm. You change the, I don't know, the way something looks, right? The way something works. You transform it in some way. So something could have been stagnant, stale, hangman energy, blocked, and then you're changing your life by creating the life that you want for yourself, taking ownership of your life, taking agency and power back. Emperor reversed, you lost your power in some way. You feel powerless. You felt powerless. When we feel stagnant, a vision quest brings our lives into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and the opportunities life is now offering us. We remain on a vision quest until we find the key to open a new door or write a new chapter in our lives, right? You're creating something new, a new life for yourself. And people are here to help you. They are, but you're afraid. The invitation. Find clarity, Two of Swords, by spending time alone in nature. If you live in a city, go for walks in a park. If you live in the country, make sure that you spend time outside in contemplation. Get off the couch, get away from your desk, go outside. Spirit helps those who help themselves. So set your intention and ask nature for a guiding vision for your life. You can't see because you're focusing on your path, the past, the wands behind you. They're blocking the view. So you can't even see beyond the wands. There's too many wands here. So you haven't even learned the lesson, or you're afraid of learning the lesson, or you haven't fully assimilated the lesson yet, or integrated the lesson into your consciousness. So you're still focusing on the past. Like, okay, all these bad things happened to me for no reason. And that's not true. So walking in nature will give you a better perspective. You can see nature is being blocked. This grass is being blocked. This playing field is being blocked. This beauty is being blocked by these wands. So instead of looking at like the grass and the trees behind you, you're looking at all the obstacles and delays and disappointments that you went through in the past. Okay? The medicine. Spirit has been trying to contact you, but received no answer. You're too busy with your life, and there's too much noise inside your head. Nine of Wands. Do not miss the call again. Make room for quiet time this evening. Allow yourself to be bored for a while, and you'll be able to hear the important message trying to get through. Two of Swords, and this is also creativity. You may need to transmute some of this anxiety into a creative outlet. Writing, reading, dancing, speaking, drawing, planting, something like that. Cooking. Okay, now let's go to number 62, the Wild Woman. The Essence. This is the Queen of Wands reversed. Someone with no discipline, no morals, someone who's Jezebel, homewrecker, things of that nature. And this is now upright. So she goes from the Queen of Wands reversed, immature energy, to Page of Wands upright. Someone who is prepared to learn something new, change her attitude, her perspectives, the way she moves, her motivations, things of that nature. When the Wild Woman dances into your reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. The Nine of Wands is not free. They're trapped by their fears, okay? Divested of all social constraints, Queen of Wands reversed, and the Emperor reversed, and cultural conformity, the Wild Woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. She is a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions, Knight of Wands, and disappointments imposed upon us by the expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to be fully present in life, we must uncover that light and let it shine brightly, regardless of the perceived consequences. You're doing this to yourself at this point. Are you asking for permission to move on with your life? To do things differently? There's a weird It's like you're trying to follow the rules, but the rules don't work for you. The way you were raised is actually preventing you or blocking you from doing something. So this could be like childhood conditioning. Your messages that you receive from your parents, Saturn square Jupiter, Pisces energy, not Pisces, I'm sorry. Sagittarius energy, Saturn square Jupiter in Sagittarius. Could be Pisces or Virgo. The invitation. When the wild woman comes to dance in your reading, you are invited to shine brightly, create, and to know that your true self is being called out to engage the world. Leo energy. Queen of Wands, but it's reversed. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. And this is the King of Cups also. It's very fertile energy. But the King of Cups is very creative, but they don't really have sometimes they don't have the confidence to share their creativity or to really trust that they're good at what they do. Like there's a sense that there could be imposter syndrome here with the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. Imposter syndrome. Do I belong here? That's what it is. Queen of Nine of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Do I belong here? Do I deserve good things? Do I deserve a good man or woman? That's the crux of this issue here. Like not feeling undeserving. That's why you're so paranoid and suspicious and untrusting and defensive. Because you were made to feel like you didn't deserve anything by your father. Or some sort of, I don't know, conditioning society. You're a black woman, you're a black man, you don't deserve nothing. So you're trying to break the rules. The rules are you don't deserve anything because that's what your parents said, or that's what society says. So you don't deserve these opportunities. You don't deserve this job. Be aware of like sabotaging something that's coming towards you because you don't think you deserve it because of social conditioning. You have a lot to offer. Your authentic self does not fit in a box. Create. It needs the freedom to shine. It is time to have courage and step into the light. The wild woman says, shine brightly, dance with abandon, be yourself, and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did. The medicine. Excess for its own sake is a sign of imbalance. Queen of Wands reversed. King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles reversed. And also Nine of Wands upright. This is a warning that you may be trapped in obsessive thinking or behavior. Right? Monsters, goblins, ghosts, bad memories, experiences, conditioning, social media. Looking for release in places that will never provide it. Let go, lest you become like the hungry ghosts. See, I didn't even see the word ghost here. These are ghosts of the past. Of the Chinese Buddhist lore that can never be fulfilled. Like you'll never feel safe until you do this. Until you trust yourself, until you create the world that you want to live in, you take ownership and power of your life. Somebody took your power from you, either verbally or physically, or emotionally. True release comes from trusting the fluidity of life. Understanding that just as a river needs banks to flow, King of Cups, through, so too do you need boundaries around your thinking and behavior. Queen of Wands reverse, being reckless, irresponsible, destructive. And now dealing with the consequence of your destructive behavior or things that happen beyond your control. Not having discipline, not having a routine, not having order. This could be Saturn-Uranus square, Saturn-Uranus conjunction, Saturn-Uranus opposition. You may have that in your natal chart where you're adhering to the rules that you don't want to follow. So there's this push or pull, tug of war energy within you internally, and it's manifesting externally in your relationships, in your career, and so on. Now is the time to simplify, be mindful, and connect to the light within, okay? All right. Guys, thank you for listening. Look forward to your feedback. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.